Jones from Meredith. Aranis with a block. How about that? This is Kelly. Got it.
The best part about my game is my athleticism.
Best part about my game is my athletic ability. It's overwhelming, and I love playing above the rim.
The best part about my game is my toughness. I get in you.
The best part about my game is how good I look when I score.
Jake Schultz with a beautiful baseline drive. Swain with a shot that could bring rain. And a good Saturday afternoon to everyone. Welcome inside the Ewing Activities Center. We are on the campus of Lorain County Community College for Game 2 of a doubleheader of basketball today. Division III National Junior College Athletic Association basketball between the Lorain County Community College Commodores and the Hawks of Hocking College from southeastern Ohio in Nelsonville. National anthem is cued and ready to be played, so we will stand and salute our country's flag, and we'll be back with the starting lineups in moments. All right, we're almost ready to play basketball. We're going to welcome in to this afternoon's broadcast Ramon Sumlin. Ro is Miss Everything for the women's basketball team here at Lorain County Community College. She's a rebounder, scorer, passer, and you've actually been bringing the ball up the floor a little bit lately, I've noticed. So, Ro, welcome in. We'll welcome you to your maiden voyage. Set everybody up first with the starting five this afternoon for the Hocking College Hawks. Number 12, Neve Taylor, 5'7" freshman guard from Reynoldsburg. Number 5, Abigail.
Number 10, freshman guard.
Number 5 is Delane Brown, 6'4" sophomore forward. Number 10 is Azendi Johnson, a 6'2" freshman guard from Columbus. 13 is Jarrell Giles, a 5'8" sophomore guard from Flint, Michigan. And then rounding out the starting five, Jose De Leon, a 6'2" sophomore guard from Columbus, Hilliard. Starting for your hometown Commodores this afternoon. First off the bench, number 0, Thomas Aranis, 6' sophomore guard from North Ridgeville High School. Joining Thomas in the backcourt will be Drew Nelson from Strongsville, 5'11" freshman guard. Also at guard, Niger Hodges, 6'2" freshman guard from Mount Pleasant High School in Wilmington, Delaware. So look at Thomas Aranis, the shooting guard from North Ridgeville. Justin Newman, the scorer, averaging 19 points per game, 6'3" sophomore guard from Taft High School in Cincinnati. And rounding out the starting five, and a player to watch today specifically because he's much taller than the opponent. That's 6'7" sophomore center Jovan Jones. Jones from Elyria, played his high school basketball at First Baptist Christian School. So, Ro, you ready to go?
Yeah.
It's great to have you.
Thank you.
Ro, let's learn a little bit about you before we start the broadcast. You're from North Olmsted, correct?
Yes.
First-year student here at Lorain County Community College?
Yep.
And studying?
Business administration.
So if I tapped you on the head with my magic wand and Ro could be whatever she wants to be when she graduates from college, what would it be?
Right
tough question.
Now, yeah, that really is a tough
All right,
question.
think about it. We'll go to action. This is Jones inside. And I said we're going to see a lot of Jovan Jones, and I think we will because he's 6'7", and he's head and shoulders above everybody else for this Hocking team.
Absolutely, he's a big player, so like he should be able to. He has like a big advantage over everybody else, so this should be a good game for him.
Now, Jovan had a great start on Wednesday night. Ro, were you here for the beginning of the men's game?
Yes.
He had 13 points before you blinked your eye. Lakers called a timeout. Not sure what they did in that timeout. They made adjustments all over the floor, and it was a different game from that point on. They're going to say Jovan double dribbled with the basketball, but he's a player that can take over a basketball game. Not only can he score, but he's a gifted passer. He sees the floor well. He recognizes, I think, when defenses, you know, clamp on him, when they drop down, they double down on him, and he sees his open teammates and he finds them. So he's fun to watch. We'll enjoy it today. Hocking comes into this game 7 wins, 11 losses. It's Jones with the rebound.
See, the last time these two teams played, it was a really good game I saw at Hocking, so this should be exciting.
Jones inside, missed the bunny, trying to keep it alive, does not. And Newman's going to get called for a foul in the backcourt. In that game, it was 85-77 down in Nelsonville, which where Hocking College is. There's a look at Justin Newman, number 1. 85-77, the Hawks beat the Commodores. It was just before Christmas, 2 weeks before Christmas. That seems like an eternity ago, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's crazy. It felt like...
We're nearly into February.
I know, that's crazy.
Nice spin, strong move. Jones with the rebound. Jovan on the season averaging nearly a double-double, 13.7 rebounds. This is Nelson, the point guard. Justin Newman with a shake and bake at the foul line. Controls with his left hand. Shot will not go. Hawks control, then they lose it and they get it back. Newman again in the backcourt.
I'm pretty excited to see Newman play for a while. I see him in the near future doing something big.
Nelson got the shot off, almost got run over while doing it, and Drew will shoot 2 free throws.
Foul on number 3, Jose De Leon.
Fouls on Jose De Leon, that is his first. One of the things that we offer on our YouTube channel during our broadcast is replays. So as my analyst, the official analyst, you can take a look at this monitor during the broadcast, see when the replays are up, and analyze them. Tell us, you know, what happened in that play, why there was an open look, or why the rebound happened, or why it did not. So feel free to break it down basketball knowledge-wise direct from you. That's Drew Nelson with the free throw. Commodores on the season, averaging 90 points per game, but in conference play that drops down to about 77 per game. This is a basketball team, Ro, the Commodores, who, as Jones misdirects that shot. Here comes Haranis the other way. Commodores started the season 9-0. Newman tried to get it into Jovan Jones, and the passing lane was jumped by Jose De Leon. Started the year 9-0. They're 1-9 in their last 10 games, so they have struggled
a lot.
They would like nothing more than a solid effort today that ends in a W.
Yeah, I think sometimes at the end of the game, if they don't think they can get up, they kind of like slow down and kind of give up a little bit. So like if they keep the intensity going, then they should be fine.
Foul is on number 2. That's Drew Nelson. The free throw shooter will be Jarrell Giles. Giles real good from the foul line this year. There's a look at the Giles drive. Giles 77% from the foul line. I asked Drew Nelson, who was sitting in your chair during the women's broadcast, and I believe you were at the foul line when I asked Drew this, what's it take to be a good free throw shooter? Because honestly, there aren't many in high school, college basketball.
In my opinion, when you get to the free throw line, you gotta you have to concentrate and you have to think freely. I remember in practice yesterday, somebody came in and they was like, free throws is supposed to be free. Like, you have to set your mind to shoot these free throws, so you should be able to get it.
Guess who's going back to the foul line? Jovan Jones.
See, he's getting to the free throw line because nobody out there can really like maintain.
Can match with him.
Yeah.
It's a matchup issue. It's a matchup advantage.
Exactly. He's the tallest player out there, so it takes a lot for them to keep going.
Jones 1 of 2. He's got 3. As Rowe has predicted, and I agree. Officials time. Keep it here. Jovan will make many trips to the foul line this afternoon. You know, another player on that Commodore team, Rowe, that I think can get to the foul line anytime he wants is Justin Newman, because people have a hard time guarding him off the dribble. He can beat people off the dribble, get to the lane, if not make the layup, draw the foul. And in Wednesday's broadcast, I believe, I'll have to look it up, I think Justin Newman was at the foul line 15 times in that game.
Justin Newman's an outstanding player, hands down. He takes one step and you're done with. Like, he takes that one step in.
Commodores in a man defense. Plenty of time to shoot for the Hawks. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Spot up, just stayed off to the side and got lost in the commotion was Carter Heaton. It's an opening 3 for Carter. He was wide open. Hocking the other way as Indy Johnson. Giles with it. Strong first step. Marsh, he can shoot the 3. In and out. Boy, at first glance here, Rowe, Hocking is quick.
Absolutely. They're quick off the feet, so.
On the break, shot was blocked. Hodges went to Patrick McNeil. Haranis will check back in. He'll give Justin Newman a rest. Thomas Haranis had a real nice game on Wednesday night. You know, he's a shooter. Good one. Leads the team with 58 threes. McNeil will shoot the 3, left corner. Another 3 in the air. This one's short, and Jones will pull down the rebound. One of the things that the Commodores have really tried to do, steal in the break. Nice ball control as Indy Johnson laid it up. Is really in the second half of the season, since the calendar turned from 2018 to 2019, Rowe, is work on their defense.
Yeah. It's like they have some really good players, and like I've seen them have good defense. It's just like,
that looked like a flop to me.
Yeah.
Carter Heaton's going to draw the foul. Foul's going against Jovan Jones. That was a big mismatch. Heaton's 5'10". It's tough being an official, though, isn't it, Rowe? I mean, yeah. The immediacy of those calls, you don't have the benefit of a replay like we do, or slowing a play down. It's the then and now. They're really, really under the microscope, more so than ever before right now, I think, on all levels.
Officials are only here to official, though. They can't, if they see something and they think it's wrong, then that's it. They kind of control the game, if you think about it.
Heaton will get the open look, and he'll shoot it and make it. Heaton's got 6. It's an 8-point. Hawks lead. First timeout. It will be our first timeout. We'll be back.
At Lorain County Community College, we start with a purpose. We have responsibilities. We have challenges. We have experience. We all have a dream that started with a story. Start a new journey. Start a new career. Start your story. We will be prepared for the jobs of the future. Lorain County Community College. Start your story today.
So look inside that Commodore huddle. Coach Brandon Lawler, the assistant men's coach, leading that huddle right now. Brandon, a player here in the past, 2013-2014, and the 2014-2015 season, went on to advance his college career at Holy Cross, which is in South Bend, Indiana, right next to Notre Dame. Played the Fighting Irish in a non-conference game one year that Dick Vitale was doing, a national broadcast, and Brandon was actually with Dick Vitale in one of his Instagram picture stories that Dickie V sent out. Fine young man, future coach. Commodores, though, row with some work to do. This is Hodges with an open look. Newman's going to get the rebound. Justin's going to shoot free throws.
See, when he gets up there, there's no stopping him.
Lorain County Community College, good shooting team. They shoot 49% from the field on the season. That's really good for a team average, almost 50%. But they have opened cold in this game. You guys had a cold stretch for a good part of that first half in your game. It ended up a commanding victory at the end, but that first half was not that at all.
See, we
tough getting warm up on a cold January day, or
something like that. We kind of like wasn't playing to our potential in that first half.
That, though, changed in that second half.
Absolutely. We started playing as a team, and we just got everything done and right like we should. We was passing it and doing what we had to do to make sure we got the win.
Giles misses the long three. Haranis will chase it down. Thomas eyes up. Looking left. This is Hodges. Now it's Newman for three. Heaton quickly down the floor. Giles with it, back top of the key to Heaton. 12-6, Hawks over the Commodores. Hocking College from Nelsonville, southeastern Ohio.
That's a good jump ball. Diving on the floor, getting the rebound, that's pretty good.
Ro, when you think of defense and you think of committing to defense, what's in your mind as a player, the #1 factor in committing to defense? Is it desire? Is it positioning? What is it?
It's just positioning. Like, you have to be positioned right. Like, you have to be low enough to make sure you can get them to turn the way you want them to turn and do what you want, like do what they shouldn't be doing.
Hocking loves to run it. They get down quickly.
See, if they had some good defense right there, the guy wouldn't be there and he wouldn't have got fouled.
Transition defense is all about desire, though, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, you got to get back.
25, Derek Yankee is first.
I was on Derek Yankee. That's Derek's first. The foul line is Akeem Riley. Akeem Riley from Union, Kentucky, Calvary Christian High School. He's a first-year player for Hocking College.
Back in the game for
Javon Jones, Drew Nelson back in. Yankee and Hodges will take a seat. Coach Eggleston on the bench talking to Derek Yankee as Derek listens. Riley with the bucket.
Oh, see, Newman should have just took it. He should have just took it in. If he has that open spot, he should have had it.
Haranis with a block. Justin's going to fill the middle. It's McNeil on the right. And that's an unforced error. You know, I was talking to Hannah Olstrom, your teammate. after the women's game. I had the stat sheet in front of me, and her dad was standing here. And you know the relationship between a father and a daughter in athletics, right? You know,
Yeah.
it's not always fun for the daughter. So her dad was, you know, analyzing her game today, and I said, look, Hannah, 8 assists, 1 turnover. I said, that's all you need to know. That's good.
Right.
8 assists, 1 turnover. Taking care of the basketball is important, especially when you're playing that guard spot, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's like, it's a little tough trying to be a guard and try to do everything else. So like, if you can do that, then you could do anything.
Boy, out of the screen and roll, Giles did a great job defensively, getting up and stealing that pass. Got a foul on the pass. Neal tried to get it to Haranis. Fouls against Carter Heaton. That is Heaton's first foul. So Patrick McNeil will inbound it. Commodores are down 7, 13-6, just about 9 minutes gone in this opening half. Second game this week at home for Lorain County Community College. Boy, they just cannot buy a bucket right now. Nelson trying to get it back. Ball's on the floor, tied up.
That most definitely should have been something. They should have called a jump ball or something instead of a timeout.
Timeout was called, and it's a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it here and talk to Roe for a second. Roe, let's talk about your first semester as a student at Lorain County Community College. That, you know, that was in the books at Christmas. Now you've started your second semester. What was the reason that you came here in the first place? What brought you to Lorain County Community College from North Olmsted?
Well, my first thought was Tri-C, but then like my coach was like, you need to further like your academic and your athletic career at Lorain Community College. And I was like, I don't know, coach, like what should I do? So then we talked about it. Then I came here for a girls basketball game and a guys basketball game, and I just sat and watched, and I was like, yeah, this is school I'm about to go to for 2 years, and then hopefully transfer out somewhere else. So I was pretty excited for my first semester. It was a little scary, but
it's a change going from high school to college.
Absolutely.
No matter if you go off to school somewhere and you're away from your family, or if you still stay at home and you go to the local community college, it's an adjustment no matter how you slice it. Did the first semester go okay for you?
It was a little rough, but I got it together, and look at me now. I'm here.
Look at you now. You're doing a great job. Player control foul. Patrick McNeil gets called for the offensive foul. I think he knew it. Patrick's first foul. Walking it up is Giles, the guard from Flint, Michigan. Ball's on the baseline. That was a Zendy Johnson trying to save it.
Number 23, Isaiah Linder, into the game for the Commodores.
Isaiah Linder has checked in for Lorain County Community College. Also in for Hocking College is Trey Johnson. Isaiah Linder, 6'1" freshman forward from Brooklyn High School. About a half hour from here in Cuyahoga County.
Yeah, me and him are pretty good friends.
Isaiah does a great job setting a high screen with Jovan Jones. He does a great job of playing big, even though he's 6'1". And he gets inside there, and he can get the rebounds.
Absolutely. I think he's a good player. He just have a little work to do in the off season. So
what's he got to work on coming from a friend?
I feel like he just needs to work on like improving everything.
Improving everything, yep.
Improving everything. Like, you see he's here and he's supposed to be getting the rebound. Like, he just has to improve. He needs to work on a lot of things.
Boy, Ro, I don't know what the clock was the last time that the Commodores scored a basket. Hopefully the stat sheet will tell us that at halftime. But it has been a while. They only have one basket from the field in this game in the first 10.5 minutes of this game. 4 of their 6 points are from the foul line so far. And that basket was by Jovan Jones, and that was fairly early in the game when Jovan scored inside. So they have, I bet you they have gone close to 8 minutes without scoring a basket.
Yeah, see, in a men's game, the first few minutes is like they're important. And then in the second half, the first few minutes in the second half isn't important too. That tells the game whether you're going to win or lose.
Coach Lawler will tell you, the assistant men's coach, exactly that. The first 3 minutes of the start. Haranis from deep. There's your teammate now, Hannah Olstrom. Trey Johnson with Newman on him. Johnson, the dribble drive, caught in the lane, double team, trap, Jovan Jones all over him. Coming out of it and shooting it as the shot clock wound down. Haranis the other way. Thomas looks left, goes left. They're going to call Haranis for the push after the pass. He knocked Heaton down. So Thomas will pick up the foul. It's his first. And the drought continues.
Number 0, Thomas Haranis, is first, team 7.
I didn't exactly see what happened on that play, but
Thomas drove, filled the middle on a break, passed left, and after he passed it, pushed the defender. So, thus the foul. Hayden can shoot it, went up. Good defense by Hodges. Akeem Riley. 16-6, largest lead of the game. 10-point spread, 8:13 left. In the opening half. Commodores, though, Rowe, are lucky that they're down only 10. I mean, they played pretty good defense. They've allowed only 16 points in the first 12 minutes of this game. They just haven't been able to buy a bucket.
right.
Trey Johnson is first, team 5th. Number 2, Malik Weatherton, back in the game for the Hawks.
What do you look for typically on an inbound road? Do you look for a basket? I mean, do you obviously running a set play? Are you hoping it results in a basket, or just trying to get it in? Sometimes both is hard.
I'm going to say both, actually. Like, I think about it, like, if coach is like, I want you here, here, and here, but, Ro, I need you to get the ball, then I'm going to think like I'm coming to screen, and then I'm going to open up so I can get it in. And if it don't work out like that, then if I don't get the ball, then we just push it up and retry.
Screen left, dribble left. Hawks of Hocking College trying to win their 8th game of the year. These two teams have played twice this year. Lorraine County Community College 1-1. Hocking has 1-1. That one is a turnover. Going to go to a full timeout. That will be a 60-second timeout. Nope, not a full timeout. They've made it a 30-second timeout, so we'll take a 32. We'll be back.
At Lorraine County Community College, we start early. We have goals. We have plans. We all have a dream that started with a story. Start your education. Start your training. Start your story. We will be prepared for jobs of the future. Lorraine County Community College. Start your story today.
About start your story here. You've given us the the genesis of your story from North Olmsted, but what time does your day start to be a student at Lorraine County Community College typically?
My day start 9:30 in the morning, and then it ends at 3:20.
It's Patrick McNeil with the first basket in a long time at the 7:20 mark of the opening half. 16-8. Hopefully that's the spark this Commodore team needs. Team Riley evens it out, so it starts at 9:30. Well, you get to sleep in.
Not as much as I think. See, there's a lot of kids in my house, so my real day, besides college,
yeah, that's
start
what I
at
mean.
7.
Your real day, 7 a.m. Okay.
7.
Yep. So, do you have younger brothers and sisters then?
In my family, there is 9 of us.
And you're where in that food chain?
I'm the second oldest.
Second oldest. So you've got some responsibilities then.
Yep. Everybody else is younger than me. It's 14 and under.
So you're the oldest in the house, other than your parents. I mean, you're the oldest child in the house.
It's me and my older brother.
Oh, okay. All right.
But, like, he don't really count.
He doesn't count. All right.
No.
Well, yeah, you dismissed him when you said, I'm the oldest. Everybody's younger than me. So.
Yeah.
Spot up 3. Hawks will do it again. Aranis standing in the passing lane. This is ahead to Justin Newman. Left-handed layup. Justin Newman was the very first National Player of the Week this year. Back in November, here in this gym, he scored 53 points. Were you at that game?
I was not.
School record, 53 points. Named National Player of the Week in the National Junior Collegiate Athletic Association.
He's a all-around player, an outstanding player.
Jones ahead to Newman, looking ahead to Thomas Aranis. Looked to me like Thomas took like 5-6 steps on the way to the basket. I mean, we're not saying anything, but Thomas was getting a little cardio workout in there.
It kind of did look like he took some steps, but a basket's a basket. They came up.
Well, you know what? They went forever without scoring. And it's 18-16 now. It was 18-6 with 8:13 left. And in the last less than 3 minutes, they've scored 10 points. So that has been a significant change in the positive for the Commodores team right now. That's Coach Lawler and Coach Eggleston standing outside that huddle. It looks to me like, without inside knowledge of this, I didn't get a chance to talk to Marty before the game, Coach Eggleston, but it looks like Coach Eggleston is allowing Brandon to coach this game. I know that he's a huge fan of young Brandon Lawler, a former player of his. And Coach Eggleston has allowed Brandon to run those huddles. Coach Eggleston's sitting in his chair more than he typically does as a guy coaching the team. So maybe this is Brandon's the one pacing with his hands behind his back right now. So maybe this is part of the growth process for our assistant men's coach. I know that Brandon wants to lead young men. He got a major in theology from Holy Cross, so he's going to be a leader no matter what it is. Good defense.
Yes, number 22, Patrick. He's pretty good at it.
Patrick McNeil the other way. Loaded it up and laid it in. In less than 3 minutes, 10-2 run by the Commodores. McNeil with a steal.
Oh, and lost it.
Must have had popcorn with a lot of butter on it during that timeout. Giles the other way, he's got 6. Crowd's starting to get into it. Give him the go. Nelson with the go, kicks it. The Spaniard with a 3. David Cedeno Martel.
I talk to David all the time. He's such an awesome person, awesome player.
You talking Spanish to him?
No.
Jones stepped up, playing the defensive end position.
I mean, it was worth the foul though. That was a good. That was a good foul. It was nothing against it. It was a good foul.
No, good foul. It's his second though. Second foul. 4 minutes left in the opening half. So do you bring Derek Yankee or Linder in to spell Jovan here to make sure you don't pick up 3, or do you stay with the energy that you have on the floor right now and keep him in there? Tough being a coach. Jones thought Newman saw him on the break, threw it to Justin running the baseline, and Justin was actually getting ready to box out.
Yeah. I thought he was going to shoot too for a minute.
Screen out top and carrying over the basketball. That trap, that double team trap out top off a screen. The screen brought an extra defender, and the 2 defenders just stayed when the screener left, and that confused Delane Brown, and that led to a turnover. This is Justin again, strong to the basket. Good hands though. Nice steal by Weatherington down the floor. And boy, when you get the defender to leave their feet, you are clearly in control. And that was Jeffrey Watkins that time as David Cedeno Martel picks up his first foul. Right, here's a good look at it. If you're David at that point, when you're up in the air coming down, you just got to try to make sure you don't hurt yourself when you come down. So this is Azendi Johnson at the foul line. Azendi Johnson with 3 points, the first-year player out of Walnut Ridge High School in Columbus. Jones working inside. Jovan goes up. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Jumping the passing lane that time was Delane Brown. He thought he could sniff out that pass, get around Jones and steal it. And caused him to be in a bad spot defensively. He was overplayed and got beat, and then that led to the foul.
Yeah, see.
You know what? You're a good person to ask this, Ro, because you're 5'2".
5'5".
5'5". Is that a are they giving you a few inches there, or are you truly 5'5"?
No, I'm truly 5'5".
Right. But anyways, the basis of my question, you're 5'5", and you play in the post a lot defensively for Coach Granito. So when you're playing an oversized player, when you're boxing up against a Jovan Jones, or on your level a 5'10" player against you, the 5'5", what's the most important thing?
The most important thing is you gotta make sure you're able to get in front of them, and if the shot goes up, you need to box them out.
You do a great job at boxing out. I mentioned it in the women's game. Your foundational base, your strong legs, strong hips. You've got great strength here. Were you a shot putter or a discus thrower in track at all at North Olmsted High School?
No, basketball was my only sport.
Basketball all the time, but your foundational base is, I think, maybe one of your greatest strengths as a basketball player. That's Newman. He'll shoot free throws. But that has been important for you, watching you rebound as you get in there and they can't move you.
Yeah.
And if they're taller than you, which most times they are, because you're 5'5", playing inside for Coach Granito, because he needs you to play in there. He doesn't have a 5'10" player on the team, 5'8".
Right.
You've got to rely on that strength and boxing out. And if they're going to rebound over you, they've got to literally go over top of you.
Right.
I'm going to line you up, though. We're going to measure you next time I come to class.
I'm telling you, I'm 5'5". I'm 5'5".
All right. Ro, what's your favorite, hot chocolate, green tea, coffee?
Hot chocolate.
All right, so next time I come to practice, I'm going to measure you. And if you're 5'5", I'll buy you a hot chocolate. If you're less than 5'5", you're going to buy me a hot chocolate.
As long as it's $1 at Speedway.
Good game, 24-22. Commodores with a 2-point lead, 2:15 left to play opening half. They were down 16-6 not long ago. Shot clock down to 2, down to 1. Jones had the block. Did the block come before the foul?
It was a charge.
Player control foul. It was a charge. Fouls on Zendi Johnson. That is his, I believe it's his, well, I've already got him for 1, but we'll go with the official score. That's his first. So they good defense. How much, though, does the dysfunctional shot clock mess you up? Because this one doesn't move. The end that Hocking was at.
Honestly, I was not even paying attention to the shot clock.
So when you play, you don't pay attention to that?
Not really, because like by the time we get down there,
yeah,
we already know there's 5 seconds off that, and then
so you just adjust from there.
Yeah, and then if we gotta shoot, we shoot, and if we don't, we don't.
Jones with active hands blocked that pass. Shot clock's at 8. Great pull-up, rattle in the cage was Malik Weatherington. Justin Newman gets the friendly bounce.
That's really good defense there.
Drew Nelson, eyes up, didn't see anything, pulls it back. Game clock's at 50 seconds. Boy, beautiful, strong spin move by Justin Newman.
He's an all-around player. He can do everything.
You know, Coach Eggleston's got 3 players from last year's team that won 27 games, now playing NCAA basketball in Division II. I think Newman could be the next one. I think Justin can make that next step. Long 3, Justin will grab the rebound, get it stolen. Hocking will have it. Shot clock's off, game clock's at 20 seconds. That one's all effort right there. All effort by Zendi Johnson. He's got 6. Got to get it off. Nelson almost dropped it in. The eyedropper at the buzzer almost went, but the Commodores will go into halftime feeling good. Up 4. It's 30-26. Lorain County Community College over Hocking College. Roe Ramon Sumlin, the all-around player for the women's basketball team, joining us on this afternoon's men's game. And Roe, your thoughts on the first half?
I think they started off a little slow, but then like they pushed the ball and then started making shots, and you saw it, they had a little sit down right there, but other than that, like, I think they did pretty good for the rest, like maybe 15 minutes after.
Well, Ro, there you are right there. Wave to your family and friends. She is making her maiden voyage into the broadcasting world. And, Ro, I think you did pretty good in the first half, too. You did a great job. You're going to join us for the second half, right?
Yeah.
All right, so now's the time to get some water. We'll be back.
My name is Ho Seok-seon, and I go by Hoski.
My name is Lois Rose. I come from France.
I'm from Japan.
I'm from Pakistan.
My name is Ishak Shinuda from Egypt.
I'm from Nigeria. I'm Muhammad Mahdi. I'm from Sierra Leone. I'm Emeka Agbana.
I'm coaching guys from 10 different countries all across the world.
It was difficult at the beginning because we speak very different languages.
I've learned how to swear in several different languages.
I really liked it because everybody has different styles of play from all over the world, and then we try to mesh together. It's pretty fun.
I want my life to be pretty challenging.
I'm doing the partnership program with Toledo. I'm studying computer science engineering.
I want to be a physical therapist in the United States.
We never had this chance in Egypt.
Sports teaches that we can all just have fun with one thing. We can all reunite, not think about race or anything. I'm really glad I'm part of it.
The realest part of my dream is my mother and my daughter hopping up in the morning saying, what are we doing today, and getting on the food truck and going to our events. I am Shantae Jackson. I am from Alabama and I grew up in Oberlin, Ohio. Now I reside in Lorain. A barrier that I had was having reliable people to be there to help you. And I've been blessed through the culinary program with classmates that came right out, volunteered their time, and helped me get this thing started and off the ground. Our signature dish is the jerk chicken. The way that we prepare for the food truck is in a bowl style with a seasoned rice, black beans, and fresh pulled chicken. I want to be working with the farmers. I want it to be sustainable, fresh, local, and just top of the line. My mother is 74 years old, and she's moving like she's 26. She's having a ball on the truck. It feels good to give her something to look forward to, and my daughter something to be a part of. Family and community, it's important.
My story is, if I was to go back, I'm a product of Lorraine City Schools, and I come from a family that is rooted in just love and values education and values hard work. I'm Eliana Cintron. I'm currently a high school senior in the Early College High School program, and I'm graduating with my Associate of Arts, my Associate of Science, and my high school diploma. I think it's one of the most amazing opportunities of my life. My day starts with a waffle before sunrise. That's why I'll be studying with the light on in the car from my cell phone. I'm currently a paid intern hired through LCCC to work at NASA in the Material Science and Physics department. My work with Dr. Kathy Durham is working with harmful algal blooms within the Sandusky Bay region. Whenever I'm in the lab, I want to just explore. Do I sleep? It's debatable.
At Lorain County Community College, we start with a purpose. We have responsibilities. We have challenges. We have experience. We all have a dream that started with a story. Start a new journey. Start a new career. Start your story. We will be prepared for the jobs of the future. Lorain County Community College. Start your story today.
I'm an only child, so when I was younger, I found myself home a lot and I was tired of eating canned foods. My favorite dish was bow tie noodles with peas and eggs. It was an odd combination. I'm Jordan Kristowski. I grew up in Lorain. I'm a second-year student at Lorain County Community College in the culinary program. I graduate in May. My favorite food to prepare is probably fresh pasta. If I had a perfect night of eating, it would be a large bowl of pasta. I love pasta.
You'll want to use this though, not that.
I want to be a culinary instructor. I competed in a culinary competition in high school. I was fortunate enough to go to nationals both years. I also competed here at the college in a culinary competition through the ACF, where I received a gold medal. Today I was chosen as the executive chef for our class competition. We are preparing a full menu, 4-course meal that is going to be served to the public. I cook at home. I think my husband's pretty lucky.
My story starts here at Lorain County Community College. Coming in the door, I was this grieving widow woman. I'm Kim Porter. I was married to my husband, Ron Porter. We was married for like 26.5 years. Been a mom with 12 kids, 7 we birthed, and the 5 that we adopted. I had to rethink how I would raise my kids by myself. I came in to LCC with a college degree. I have grown. I just wanted to become wiser. A lot of people are in pursuit of, oh, I want to do this. I want to be wiser. Wiser than what I am. You have people here that say you can't do it. I mean, I got in the MIMS program. I was like, no way. And someone said, oh, yes, you can. I know I'm tough enough because of the things that life dealt me. I need not to be first in a race. Long as I complete the race, that's all that matters. It's just truth. Oh, yeah.
I am from Puerto Rico and I moved to Lorain 5 years ago. When I moved here, I did not know how to speak English. I am Juliani Soto. I help others communicate when I translate for them from English to Spanish. I like to translate for others because it makes me feel better about myself. I feel useful to others. I actually do. I like it. I am a student at Lorain Community College studying medical assisting. And I chose the medical area because there's not really much of people who work in the area, like medical area, who speak Spanish. And there's a lot of people to come to hospitals that don't understand English. I think knowing another language to help others is really valuable because it opens doors for jobs. 5 years ago, I would never really imagine me helping others with English because I didn't know any. So I feel really proud of myself, and there is still a lot more to learn for me.
Hi, my name is Sheridora Washington. I am a mother of a teenage daughter and a son that is 22. I'm a person that's trying to better myself so I can provide for my family. I left my husband, I lost my vehicle, I was on unemployment. My unemployment was running out and I was horrified of what I would do. I was coming out of Ohio Workforce first and I looked down and the MEMS program flyer was there. Tiny little chips, tiny little transformers. I get to do dicing, I get to do wire bonding, I get to do building of circuits. It was a gift that I'm here. I drove by this college many times. I thought, wouldn't that be cool to go to school? And here I am. I am here. And I'm almost done, 2 more semesters. But I'm proud of my daughter. She started high school on the early college here. I'm just a proud mom. I'm proud that she can follow my footsteps and that we don't ever have to go back to from which we came.
At Lorain County Community College, we start early. We have goals. We have plans. We all have a dream that started with a story. Start your education. Start your training. Start your story. We will be prepared for jobs of the future. Lorain County Community College. Start your story today.
Blackhawks have the mission of flying troops and soldiers and supplies in and out of combat situations. When I accepted my command in Germany, I was an HHC company commander in charge of 8 Blackhawks. I'm Wendy Blunt. I was a Blackhawk pilot. Flying Blackhawk missions was exciting, especially at night. Out of high school, I accepted an appointment to West Point to play soccer. I branched aviation from West Point, and I loved it. I'm absolutely proud to be a female graduate from West Point, as well as an aviation pilot that's a female. When the kids got old enough, I wanted to go back to school. And I decided Lorain County Community College was out my back door as a resident of North Ridgeville, and it had every opportunity I needed. I am a registered nurse working at UH Bedford. My degree from West Point was computer science, and I decided that it was more important for me to work on human viruses than computer viruses.
I was kind of unsure of what I wanted to do at first. My mom actually recommended this degree to me. She saw an article about it. I'm Jake Hugel. My day starts around about 6:15 a.m. I wake up, come into the SMART building for work every day around 7. MEMS devices, which stands for Micro Electromechanical Systems. Super small devices that are pretty much in anything that we use now. We're working on stuff that might be smaller than a human hair. There's always going to be something that can be done to make life easier, and I think these devices really make that happen. I spend most of my day working on my education, doing some sort of schoolwork to better my future. I'm 18 years old. I have 2 paid internships. I have another part-time job in a field that I like doing. It's really important to me because I've been given a really good opportunity here. I like my story and I feel like it's just beginning.
I'm always looking for better ways to do things when I'm in the OR. I'm Darlene Rischel. I want to be a scrub tech because I love the idea that we can go in and fix people, make them better, give them a better quality of life. My 3D printed heart was my project for my senior year of the tech program. I just wanted to do something different, and I happened upon the Fab Lab. Eventually, I want to be on the heart team and do open heart surgeries and valve replacements. I'm very happy with the way that it came out. I'm a mother of 2 girls and a wife. I came here right out of high school, and then I got pregnant with my first daughter, so then it became more about taking care of her. Finally, when my kids got old enough, I decided to come back. I think I'm going to go back on to get my bachelor's and be a physician's assistant, still in the operating room, but also see the flip side of it of seeing the patients before and after surgery, because then I kind of know more of their story, and I love that. I love getting to know that.
My country means everything to me.
My great-grandparents came here from Poland and Ireland and Italy looking for a better life. I'm Philip Miranda. I'm from LaGrange, and I feel, I guess, the same desire to try to better this country for my kids and future generations. I'm thrilled to be going to West Point because I've always wanted to be in the military. I got a phone call from Congressman Gibbs, and he said, "Congratulations, you've been accepted into one of the most exclusive schools in the country." I want to go into the infantry. Once you graduate, you're an officer, so I would have men under my command. I ran cross country here at Lorain County Community College, and I loved it. I chose Lorain County Community College because they offered me a trustee scholarship, and that made all the difference for me in picking my school. I'm the youngest of 5. I have 3 brothers. I've been, tossed around and taken punches my whole life, so I feel like I'm well prepared to do the same thing in the Army.
At Lorain County Community College, we start with a purpose. We have responsibilities. We have challenges. We have experience. We all have a dream that started with a story. Start a new journey. Start a new career. Start your story. We will be prepared for the jobs of the future. Lorain County Community College. Start your story today.
Welcome back inside the Ewing Activity Center. We're ready to start this second half. 20 minutes of basketball are left. Ron Yance along with Ro Ramon Sumlin, first-year women's player here for our Commodores, joining us during our men's broadcast today. It's her maiden voyage in the broadcasting world, and she's doing an outstanding job.
Thank you, I try.
Yep.
Just a little bit.
So Drew Nelson's going to bring it up. Haranis will set the screen, roll out of it, and shoot it. Commodores up 4 at the break. And Jose De Leon opens up the second half in style, hits that 3. Ro, I went over to the scores table at halftime and I looked at the play-by-play on the computer, which is a reading of everything that happens on the floor, statistically.
Yeah.
So Jovan Jones scored 20 seconds into the game at the 1940 mark. You remember how we were talking about what a cold stretch it was? Another 12 minutes and 9 seconds went by of clock time before the Commodores scored again from the field. So they survived 12 minutes and 9 seconds of not scoring from the field, and still were able to rush at the end of that half and take the lead. And that's a credit to the defense that they played during that cold stretch. If you can go 12 minutes and 9 seconds without scoring and still stay in the game, your defense is doing great things. And, you know, we talked about how defensively, I was talking to assistant coach Lawler before the game, how really since the beginning of the new semester, they have recommitted themselves to defense and trying to make a difference with it. And maybe it didn't pay off on Wednesday night, but it certainly has paid off so far today. 5-0 run, though, for Hocking to start this second half, making an 8-0 run.
Like I said earlier, the first half of the quarter, the first
3 minutes.
First 3 minutes means a lot.
And actually, it's a 10-0 run since the Commodores took a 30-24 lead late in this first half. Beautiful. It's a touch shot, isn't it? That's totally touch, that floater like that.
Yeah, you gotta have a good floater to make it.
Another long three. Haranis will pull down the rebound. Comes Drew Nelson, looking right, going left. Going to shoot it himself. Shot was partially blocked. Thomas got it. Haranis back up, won't go. Hocking quickly down the floor. Thomas got up and inside the kitchen of Azendi Johnson, and Johnson's going to shoot free throws.
Yeah, he made some contact there.
It's Thomas's third foul. Significant because he is a guy that this team counts on. Thomas down talking to Coach Lawler right now on the other end of the floor while Johnson shoots his free throws. Azendi Johnson, a perfect 6 of 6 from the foul line. He's got 10 points. Is a 12-2 Hocking run since late in the first half. 14-2.
The Commodores just needs to like slow down a little bit.
Hodges with a spin, won't go. These are one possession or one shot possessions right now for the Commodores. That's Jones with a block. And then Johnson fouls him in the backcourt. Jovan Jones blocked Azendi Johnson, and then Azendi, in his frustration, which oftentimes happens, doesn't it? You lose the ball on a turnover, you get a shot blocked, you're so upset that you end up fouling in the backcourt.
Yeah, which you shouldn't. That's just adding on more fouls to you.
Fouls of frustration. So you say slow it down right now if you're the Commodores.
Yeah, most definitely. Passing it, pushing the ball, but making sure you can get open.
Or maybe recommit to that guy, huh? Jovan Jones inside.
Yeah.
Boy, right now, though, this Hocking team's red hot. De Leon's second three of the second half. Jacob Marsh, he can shoot that three.
Absolutely.
Jovan Jones definitely affected the flight of that shot. Nelson to Jovan. Jovan right into three players. Ball was stripped.
And called it a foul.
Fouls on number 2. That's Malik Weatherington. Malik from Lorraine High School, right down the street.
Really?
It's a good look at the 6'7", second-year player here at Lorain County Community College. That's Jovan Jones. Number 35, 7 points in the opening half. Jovan on the season averaging 13. He's got 10 so far this afternoon. Newman keeps it alive. Drew Nelson will shoot the three. Patrick McNeil with another look. Third time's the charm.
You're not wrong.
McNeil and Newman and Nelson. Nelson with the floater over the rim and then drop. Drew Nelson with 5. I was laughing, Ro, because if you noticed as Drew Nelson and Justin Newman approached half court, Justin was across the timeline. Drew was still behind the timeline when Justin threw him that ball. So Drew jumped earlier, left his feet earlier than he normally would, so he would be over the timeline as he got the pass. And Nelson, I believe, is going to get called for the foul. It's going to be Azendi Johnson shooting a free throw.
Andrew Nelson, his second, team third.
I believe Nelson's an outstanding player as well. He has a touch on the ball as a point guard.
13 points for Azendi Johnson, 7 of them in the first 5 minutes of this second half. Commodore is going to need to get that defense going again. Jones with the block. Here comes Jacob Marsh looking up. McNeil keeps swinging it. That's Nelson with it. Back to Jovan. Double down. Good feed. Boy, beautiful. Beautiful court awareness. Just missed the bunny. Nelson had a beautiful pass to his teammate McNeil, and Patrick's upset with himself.
Number 22, Patrick McNeil.
There's that frustrating foul that you commit after you've done something that you didn't want to do. So that's foul number 2 on McNeil. Commodores down 3, 44-41. 5 minutes gone in this second quarter. Game 2 of a doubleheader today. Second game this week and second in a run of 7 straight home games for the Commodore men and Commodore women. Do you like that, Ro? 7 home games in a row?
I kind of like traveling a lot, though.
Well, the month of December was for you. You guys were on the road that whole month, were you not?
Yeah, we were. I liked it because, like, I got to sleep.
You got to sleep?
Yeah.
Because you're one of 9 children, right? So you don't get much sleep at home.
You're right.
I'm serious, yeah. I'm a father of 4. I mean, you double me up, you know, but I know what you're talking about. I have 2 dogs, too, so they keep me awake sometimes.
I got 2 dogs and a cat.
Oh. You got a turtle?
No.
All right. Newman will shoot the 3 in front of his teammates, and he makes it. Newman's got 11. Game's tied at 44. 13:30 left. Stepping on the sideline, and he's out of bounds is Azendi Johnson. I love that first name. I love how it rolls off my tongue. Azendi.
I can't even pronounce that right now.
So everybody calls you Ro, but your official first name is?
Ronette.
Ronette. There's Nelson with a little bit of a roar afterwards. Drew's got 7. Let's see if we get a look at Drew's drive here. He's going to shoot a free throw to make it a 3-point play. There you go. It's our backboard cam. Wouldn't you like to be a backboard cam? Great view of the game. Drew Nelson's got 8. Floater that won't go, and Derek Yankee. 6'8" post player with the rebound. Good lead to McNeil. Patrick on the break. Laid it up, laid it in. Largest lead of the game for the Commodores at 5. 12:45 left. They're on a 10-0 run themselves. Hawks are going to shoot free throws. They were up, Roe, 44-39. Hocking was. They came out late in the first half, early second half, went on a 10-0 run of themselves, took a 5-point lead. The Commodores have returned the favor. In a game of runs, as a player, what's important in a game of runs? Do you recognize the runs? Do you figure that they're going to stop, or what's the important thing?
You just gotta find. Well, first you gotta figure out who's making these runs, and then you gotta shut it down.
Why they're doing it, right?
Yeah, you gotta shut it down every time.
Is a run a loss of concentration if you're on the back end of that run, on the wrong side of it, or is it just the other team just playing at a different level?
It just depends on how well of a team most teams are. So if you can break out of that, you'll be good. You can set yourself to what you need to do.
Yankee with it on the block, soft hook. Jones, the Twin Towers in the game right now for the Commodores. Hocking. Well, how about that? Justin Newman with those long arms. He's got that wide frame, good shoulders, gets those long arms out. Took away that pass that was going to lead to a layup. And that leads to a timeout. We've got a timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout. We'll take a 60-second break as well.
My name is Hocking, and I go by Hosky.
My name is Lois Rosé. I come from France.
I'm from Japan.
I'm from Pakistan. My name is Ishak Shinuda from Egypt.
I'm from Nigeria. I'm Muhammad Mahdi. I'm from Sierra Leone. I'm Emeka Agbana.
I'm coaching guys from 10 different countries all across the world.
It was difficult at the beginning because we speak very different languages.
I've learned how to swear in several different languages.
I really liked it because everybody has different styles of play from all over the world, and then we try to mesh together. It's pretty fun.
I want my life to be pretty challenging.
I'm doing the partnership program with Toledo. I'm studying computer science engineering.
I want to be a physical therapist in the United States.
We never had this chance in Egypt.
Sports teaches that we can all just have fun with one thing. We can all reunite, not think about race or anything. I'm really glad I'm part of it.
Hocking with the turnover, so the Commodores will get it back. Drew Nelson, left hand above his head, signaling either hook 'em horns for the University of Texas Longhorns, or we want play number 2. Probably play number 2, which is a Thomas Haranis jumper and a tip by Derek Yankee. I kid Derek that he's got the wrong last name, Yankee. If you're a kid growing up in Cleveland, you don't like the Yankees, right?
Right.
New York baseball Yankees. Derek doesn't spell it that way. Great young man. I see him all the time on campus. Nelson's going to back it up.
I think Coach did a good job putting 2 big players out there.
Yeah, why not? You've got the extreme height advantage with one in, and then you put both of them in.
Yeah.
Not a bad move.
As long as Derek isn't in foul trouble.
Ro, would you ever like to be a coach one day? Do you see yourself, like when you start your own family, coaching your son or your daughter, and then maybe even taking it to a different level, or do you just like playing the game? It's okay if you just like playing, because there's certainly that. There are the people that play and don't want to coach at all, and then there are ones that want to, can't wait to coach after they're done playing.
I think I would like to coach high school or college basketball. Because I don't like the younger kids. Like, I get it. Like, they're learning.
Well, that's because you have too many of them at home right now that you got to take care of. Your little brothers and sisters.
It's just like, I like to see older kids play and just play to their potential, and hopefully go somewhere further than where they at now. So I would love to coach high school and college.
Well, I think you do a great job at it, and the blessing of you is you realize the depth of the game, because as a player you can do multiple things. You are not dimensional at all. You're multi-dimensional. Here comes Haranis ahead to McNeil. Whistle in the backcourt. So the whistle stopped the fast break, which is what Coach Eggleston's upset with right now. And I'm not sure, Roe, as a player, do you know why the whistle was called?
Because of the shot clock.
It was a shot clock thing.
Yeah, it's a shot clock thing.
So the clock didn't automatically reset, so the officials stopped it so they could reset it. This is Nelson off a high screen from Yankee. Double bigs out top, setting the screens. Haranis shooting over him. Thomas Haranis has got 6. You know, in all the flurry of the scoring, their top scorer, Thomas Haranis, sitting on 4 first-half points. Well, there's a floater that's tough to defend. Jose De Leon, he's got 8. Quickly down the floor, Patrick McNeil. Patrick McNeil is having the best game that I've seen him play.
Yeah.
He's having a night or an afternoon here to remember. Defense, shot clock's at 12. Shot was missed badly. Here comes McNeil. The young man from John Marshall High School to Haranis. Thomas got caught in between, not knowing what to do with the basketball.
See, on the last play, he should have just took it out. Brought it back out if he knew he couldn't do anything with it.
Foul's going to go against Derek Yankee, and I think Derek was frustrated that he's not certain that he really touched anybody. I'm not certain that I disagree with him. I think he just stood there. You know, oftentimes when you're big, you just get called for fouls.
Yeah.
Because you're big. You know, they see you. Oh, something happened. It must have been the big guy. You know. That's Derek's 3rd. And that could, for the moment, stop the strategic placement of the bigs, both bigs in the game. Although it looks like Coach Lawler's just talking to Derek right now. I don't think they're subbing him out. I think he's going to stay in the game.
Was there a technical?
Must have been a technical as well, probably on Derek. Or it could have been on Coach Eggleston. But I think initially Derek might have said something. So 1 of 2 free throws were made by Jose De Leon on the technical. He'll shoot 2 more on the shooting foul. Isaiah Linder has checked back in. Derek Yankee will take a seat. De Leon with 11 points, all in the second half. So that's a 3-point swing with no time taken off the clock. And if you're the team that's down 10, Nelson's going to shoot free throws, and you can score without time being taken off the clock. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Foul's on Jeffrey Watkins. That is Watkins' 2nd.
His 2nd, team 5th.
Nelson playing a good game today.
He's got 11. And from your point guard, it's good numbers. You know, you don't necessarily want your point guard to score 19, 25 points a game. You want him distributing, scoring 14.
Right.
Backcourt.
Foul on number 22, Patrick McNeil.
Fouls on McNeil.
Team 8.
It's the 8th team foul for the Commodores, so that puts, well, actually 7. It puts Hocking in the bonus situation. So shooting the 1-and-1 will be Delane Brown. Brown was scoreless in the opening half. It's almost a double-double guy for this Hocking team. 9 points, 8 rebounds per game from Youngstown. Played his high school ball at East High. So here's another one of those runs, Roe. It was 58-48.
Number 1, Justin Newman, and number 4.
It's a mini run, but it's a run nonetheless. A 5-1 run right now for Hocking.
Commodores can't give up with 9 minutes left.
McNeil will shoot a long 3. I'm not sure I've ever seen Patrick launch one. Hocking quickly the other way. Jovan Jones, not in my house. Ro, if you drove on Jovan, would he do that to you, or would you get it off, you think?
I think I would get it off. I think I have a feeling I could get it off.
Player right there. Strong drive, good rebound. Tying up, drawing a foul in the backcourt will be Delane Brown.
Foul on number 5, Delane Brown, his 4th, team 6.
That's 4 on Delane Brown. 6 teams, so the next foul for Hocking, Commodores will be shooting free throws. See, timeout on the floor. We're going to keep it right here inside the gym at the Ewing Activity Center. And you know, every now and then we look in the stands and we see people that we know. Do you know those 2 people right there, Ro? They are athletes. They are cross-country athletes. That's Micah Schwartz on the right of the screen, and next to him is Gabrielle Post, both cross-country runners. Both were All-Americans this year in cross-country. Micah on the right is going to run next year at the University of Toledo. Looks like he's even got a Toledo Rocket warm-up on, he does. And then Gabrielle on our left is going to run for Ursuline College. Both of them getting athletic aid to go continue their careers. Gabrielle at Ursuline College and Micah at the University of Toledo. So congratulations to both of them. That's just great news.
Yeah, that's big.
Coach Eggleston and Coach Lawler breaking their huddle. Team's up 6, but Hocking is not going away, that's for sure. These 2 teams have played twice this year. Once they played early on in November, all the way back 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. They played in the Westmoreland tournament. Lorraine County Community College won 107-86. In that game, Hocking was missing 4 players due to injury. This is Jacob Marsh. Marsh was swatted on the wrist. You could hear it over here. Jacob's going to shoot free throws. And they played again December 9th at Hocking in a game that the Hornets won, or the Hawks won, 85-77. So 1 game, 1 win, another game, another win. Today's the rubber match. Expected a good matchup, and that's exactly what we got. How hard is it to play one team 3 times in one given season?
It just depends. It just depends on how good the team is. I know in high school we played teams like twice, and like my coach would always tell us, like, if we had a chance to play them in the tournament for a 3rd time, then 3rd time is a charm.
Sometimes when you become so familiar with each other, it makes it difficult to play each other. That's Giles with the layup, and don't look up now, Roe, but it's a 3-point game.
Yeah,
McNeil with a great feed, and Jovan Jones.
Jovan Jones for 2.
Finished in style. He's got 13.
If I can dunk, I would be extraordinary.
The rim is the friend right now to Jarrell Giles. He's got 15. Three players off the bench for Hocking. Checking back in will be Jose De Leon, Azendi Johnson, and Malik Weatherington. On the floor for the Commodores, we got Jones and Marsh, Hodges, McNeil, and Newman. Just over 7 minutes left. Lots of time, lots of basketball left in a tight one. Newman inside, strong to his left. You know what? That was good defense. Jose De Leon did a nice, strong job.
Yeah, that was good defense.
So at what point, Coach Rowe, do you go back to your Twin Towers? Did you think that was enough of a mismatch that you go back to it? Or do you think it turned out maybe not as potential as you thought it would be?
I think the Twin Towers are still, I would still use them. Even if he has 3 fouls, like I will put him in probably like, well, right now actually, because it's 62-59 and they need bigs out here. A lot of people have hops, like Hockings have hops, but we have bigs.
I still have hops. You don't think I do you, Ro?
No.
Well, on cue, Derek Yankee's in the game. But they took Jones out, so they switched bigs. And there's Yankee with the rebound. Nelson checked in too. Inside 6 to go. Derek on the block, strong move to the basket. Missed the shot, almost got his own rebound. Here comes Giles the other way with speed. This guy can shoot it. Number 3 can launch the 3, Jose De Leon.
Absolutely.
Or he can drive by you and lay it up and lay it in. He's got 13. It's a 1-point game. It was 58-48. With 10 minutes left. In the last 4 minutes and 45 seconds, the Hocking Hawks have come all the way back.
Yeah.
Another one of those cold spells.
Absolutely. Commodores, they can't just give up now. They got to keep going. They got to keep pushing.
You got to weather the storms, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you really do. Weather the storms, know that the storm will end. You just got to make sure that when it ends, you're still living.
Yeah.
Because then you can go back to business. Patrick McNeil is going to shoot 2 free throws.
Foul number 13, Jarrell Giles, his first.
Giles' first foul. He has been active. 15 points. Really controlled the basketball when it's in his hands. Patrick McNeil with 9 points in the second half, 13 on the game, and this is his first trip to the foul line. Ball lost in the backcourt, right in front of the Commodore bench. Coach Lawler thought that maybe it went off the hands of Jose De Leon. Of course, if you ever really met a coach that thought that it happened, that it went off his team's hands,
right?
You know, coaching 101, Ro. When you're coaching that high school team, it's never against your team. Good defense, close that down. Zendy Johnson sent back out. De Leon's gonna have it. Shot clock's at 4. Spot up, open look at a 3, missed it long, tipped. McNeil couldn't get it. Johnson inside, again the defense.
That was really good defense by Derek.
Foul's gonna go against Hodges, but boy, credit Lorain County Community College for
number 4, Niger Hodges is
solid
first.
defense.
Team 9.
That is Hodges first. This is Giles at the foul line. They are discussing whether or not Jovan Jones can come into the game, discussing the foul situation. If it's a 2 free throw situation, Jones comes in after the first attempt. If it's a 1-and-1, they bring in Jones now. So this is Giles, and he missed it. Trouble in the backcourt. Nelson breaks it. Got Jovan on his left. Ooh. Boy, you could see Drew's mouth starting to water as he was dribbling by us, Ro, because he saw Jovan on his left, and he was waiting to throw that pass to have Jones two-hand dunk it. Foul's on Weatherington, and Ro, that's a good foul on Weatherington, because if he doesn't foul him, that's a two-hand dunk.
Yeah.
Now you make him make 2 free throws.
But either way, he's still getting his 2 points.
His 2.
He's still getting his 2 points.
Whether he's really got to earn it or not. Jones 6 of 8 from the foul line this afternoon. I think it's 7 of 9. That's outstanding shooting from your post player.
Yeah. At least he's not like Shaquille O'Neal or something.
It'd be Shaq fouling everybody, wouldn't it?
Yeah. At least he's not breaking breaking the backboard.
Hawks quick movement. Got their shooter wide open, and he did not disappoint. That's Jose De Leon. That's his 3rd 3 of the second half. 2-point game. 1 basket game. Commodores in the lead. Nelson to Haranas. He can shoot it. Thomas with a big basket. 59 threes on the season. Leads the team. De Leon and Johnson. De Leon feeling it. Missed it long, but that's what happens. On those long misses, that rebound comes hard off the back of the rim, and usually the offensive team gets another possession out of it. Quick to the basket, draws the defense, the open look. Drew Nelson trying to pull it down, but Hocking's going to get another look. Might have been 1 pass too many.
Where's the defense?
Well, unfortunately, Drew Nelson's in there trying to grab rebounds, and Drew is like 5'11". This is a full timeout. Commodores are up 3. We've got inside 3 to play. We're going to take this opportunity to introduce you to these two.
A reminder to all fans.
David Cedeno Martel, of course, is our international student on the basketball team from Spain. And this is his mom and dad. His mother on the left, Marie. His father on the right, Miguel. Miguel and Marie Cedeno Martel, David's mom and dad, here for 11 days in the United States. This is day 4 of their 11-day stay. They have not seen their son in 6 months. He has been here on our campus for 6 months in Lorain County from Spain, and they really miss him. And they're happy to see him today. And David played in the opening half, and he hit 2 threes in that opening half. If you'll remember, he was part of that comeback surge late in the second half. After going 12 minutes and 9 seconds without scoring, David comes in and helps his team out. He hit back-to-back threes in front of his mom and dad. And you know, I took Spanish in high school, and it's been a long time, bro, since I've been in high school. And I wasn't that good of a student at it to begin with, but I did remember how to introduce myself and say and ask what your name is. So I said to Mr. and Mrs. Cedeno Martel, I said in Spanish, "Como se llama?" And "Me llamo es Ronaldo." And I fooled them because they actually thought that maybe I could carry on more than a 5-second conversation with them, but I was figured out after my initial Spanish remembrance. There's David Cedeno Martel right there in the middle between Derek Yankee and Coach Eggleston. David with 6 points this afternoon. If you're going to do the hack-a-shack routine, which you mentioned, and you know, and coaches employ that, two bigs who can't shoot free throws, it has backfired on you today against Jovan Jones. He is 9 of 11 from the foul line.
See, for him to be a big, I think that's pretty good.
That is fantastic.
That's pretty good.
That's fantastic for a point guard. Boy, great defense. 10-second violation. .230 left. Commodores with a 5-point lead. Nelson wants it from Newman. Drew says I'm good. Let's hope he is. It's Patrick McNeil. High weave with Nelson. Jones stepping in the passing lane. Boy, that shot was telegraphed and then stolen. Jovan Jones almost got it back. Haranis with defense, blocked the shot. How about that? Newman got it, and the Hawks foul him.
Wow, that was great. That was good hustle by Thomas. That was really good.
Boy, that's not giving up, because I tell you what, when that turned into a break with the ball at half court, the Hawks had more than a few steps on Thomas Haranis, and he closed quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta hustle. If anybody makes a mistake on the team, you still gotta hustle back, and that's what Thomas did.
Justin Newman, how about this? 18 minutes into the second half, their leading scorer on the season, averaging 19 points per game, has only 1 made basket and 1 free throw. But nonetheless, his teammates have picked him up. Boy, that's just a miss of a bunny that you want back, huh?
Yeah. When you miss, it kind of hurt a little bit.
Nelson strong to the basket, and 1 bunny miss deserves another. Everybody's even. Haranis with a steal, fighting for it with Delane Brown. Ball's tied up. Here's what I don't understand. How you can call a timeout when you don't have possession.
Right. Isn't there like 3 seconds to a jump ball?
But we have one, and we'll go to a break. We'll be back.
At Lorain County Community College, we start early. We have goals. We have plans. We all have a dream that started with a story. Start your education. Start your training. Start your story. We will be prepared for jobs of the future. Lorain County Community College. Start your story today.
Six-point Commodore lead. $1:42 left. Zendy Johnson's going to get a high screen. Jones is going to grab that rebound. They'll put the hands, or the ball in the hands of this guy. Drew Nelson, let him bring it up. Drew's playing with confidence right now.
Absolutely. That's what you have to do as a point guard.
Driving by, he's going to shoot free throws. I think Drew was ready to thunder dunk that one at 5'11". He said, hey, I heard 5'5" Royal Ramon Sumlin say she could dunk. If she can, I certainly can.
Oh my gosh.
Commodores have made their free throws, Ro, down the stretch.
Free throws is like a key point to winning.
Drew's got 13 points. Zendy Johnson with Nelson chasing behind him. Long three. And a foul after the shot, and shooting 3 free throws will be Jarrell Giles. Foul's on Jovan Jones.
Number 35, Jovan Jones, is third.
.66 seconds left. Commodores up 8, now make it 7. Going to get one more. Newman with a lob. Jones, and he was fouled. And a technical. Delane Brown frustrated that he fouled Jones. Kind of tossed the ball down to the other end of the court. So Jovan's going to come down. He's going to shoot the free throw. Here's the dunk. That's a beautiful shot of it. That is a great backboard camera angle of Jovan's dunk. He'll shoot the free throw to complete the three-point play.
We got to shoot a technical first.
I think Coach Eggleston's talking to him right now about what are we shooting right now? Are we shooting the technical or are we shooting the foul shot?
That's an interesting question.
Well, it's a great question because he may not have Jovan Jones shoot the technical.
Right.
He's shooting 2, so Jovan's shooting the technical. But Jovan on the game is at 9 of 11. I'll have to count him up. We were talking about how 2, 3. He's 11 of 13 from the foul line. 11 of 13. All right, now he's going to shoot the technical. Or now he's going to shoot the end of the three-point play opportunity. So they're going to bring the rest of the players down. Next stoppage of play, we're going to take a look at that Jones dunk. McNeil gets a huge rebound.
Ooh.
Jovan going to keep it alive. How about that? How about that? How about that? Malik Weathering Washington tried to throw the ball off of Jovan Jones' chest, as you do when you're going out of bounds.
Right.
It's a smart play. And Jovan's got, like, I don't know, the softness of the Pillsbury Doughboy, maybe? It never went anywhere. It just absorbed into his chest. So he just grabbed it. And that led to a three-point play. I'm not mentioning that Jovan needs to work on his bench press. I'm just saying that that ball did not bounce off his chest. Boy, what a game. What a game for Jovan Jones. David Cedeno Martell's in the game. They're going to spot him up, let him shoot the three in front of his parents. Ooh. And how about that? His dad's rolling the video camera up there right now. Miguel Cedeno Martell, David's father, got that one on camera. Taking that one home to Spain.
That was a good play.
Foul number 15, Martell, is second.
I tell you what, Jovan Jones has scored so much in the last 45-second flurry that I think I've lost track. I believe he's 13 of 15 from the foul line, with 25 points for the game. A tight contest that has turned into a blowout. Martell again. Why not? His mom's got a huge smile. See her row up there?
Yeah.
That's beautiful. None of this matters. All that matters really is the Commodores have broken a 7-game losing streak, and a mom and dad who haven't seen their son in 6 months just watched him come in and score 3 straight baskets. How about that? Let's see if he looks up. See if he looks up to his mom and dad. 15, Martell. David Cedeno Martell says he's going to play it cool. Isaiah Linder's smacking him. They're knocking him down. He is yet to look up at his mother. There's his mom and dad. His dad's got it all captured. I just hope you press the play and record the record button.
That's going to be horrible. That'll be a horrible thing.
Hey, what a great day. 89-74. The Commodores have smelled victory and then taken it to the hands of the Hocking Hawks this afternoon. So we're going to be back on Wednesday. You guys play on Wednesday, the men and the women. Ro, I want to thank you for being with us. You were fantastic.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Good luck on Wednesday night.
Thanks.
Who do you have? Do you know?
I think it's Bryant and Stratton.
Bryant and Stratton. All right.
Maybe.
Okay, well, good luck on Wednesday.
Thanks.
And for Ro and myself, we'd like to thank all of you guys for watching Lorain County Community College basketball on our YouTube channel. Have a safe and warm Saturday, and we'll see you Wednesday night back here at the Ewing Activities Center.